Grant, well done today. Good result. Would you have liked it to have been more goals?
Their keeper was outstanding. I thought he was outstanding, and I don't think he's played for a while, to be fair. We just chance after chance. He's made tremendous saves from Malik, from Evesy, from George Honeyman, three that I can remember. So sometimes you've got to give people credit, and I thought their keeper was excellent. What pleased me was we stayed calm, we stayed patient. You know, that was a message at half time, that there ain't no need to rush here. We'll get the goal, but just stay calm and keep playing outside them, keep trying to create 2v1s. And it was nice to see another goal come from a set play.
I suppose the game fell quite nicely into our favour early on, giving the red card as well, because it kind of put their backs against the wall more as the game progressed.
Yeah, I mean, but it's always difficult playing against 10 men, you know. The boy Niall Ennis up front for them thought he'd done ever so well, getting a hold of the ball for them. And their two banks of four behind just kept shuffling and shuffling. I felt first half maybe we moved the ball too slow. We upped the tempo in the second half in terms of our passing and breaking lines, and we got the job done.
I suppose they surprised a few today, didn't they, with their lineup, because it looked a lot stronger than many anticipated given their circumstances.
It didn't surprise me. I said that to the boys during the week. You know, sometimes people will make a mountain out of a molehill, if you like, and 60 odd starts, 60 plus starts. I think 64 plus starts in their team this season in League One. Ours is 70. You know, so we had people like Keane Lewis Potter, Josh McGuinness, Louis Coyle missing out. I think we were level on that.
Yeah, and it was a side that was packed with aggression and physicality. I suppose that's what made it so difficult for us in the second half.
I've got experienced players, you know, people like Brayford, John Joe O'Toole, come on, Michael Boswick. They know their way around. You know, Quinney midfield. They organise, they talk. You can hear them on the sideline. So we had to stay patient. We had to make sure we kept moving the ball quicker in the second half, like we done. And nice to see Malik score another goal. Seemed to arrive in the right place at the right time, and pleased for Hacks coming on as well and scoring.
This might come across as nitpicking, but do you feel Tommy should have had a penalty in the second half?
I think we had. I personally think we should have had two penalties.
Okay.
If you see the Hakeeb one back, he's been. I think it was Boswick. He's caught him, and again I think it was Boswick again on Tom Eves when he dragged him back. So yeah, look, we never got them, but we had to stay strong and keep plugging away.
And I suppose where you mentioned Hakeeb there, the way he took his goal to finish the game off, it was a fantastic finish in the end. Second goal of the season, he's going to make him thrive even more, you would imagine.
He's got serious ability. You know, he sees things that others don't, and he's obviously been struggling a little bit with his ankle. We had to leave him for a couple of games. He started the game against Harrogate the other day, probably a wee bit rusty because he hadn't done much for a while. But I think he showed his class when he came on today. You
gave a couple of players the opportunity who played midweek. Are they going to get their chance to impress again against Grimsby, of course, on Tuesday to continue that trend?
Yes, we'll change the team again, give other players an opportunity again. I think they deserve that after their performance against Harrogate. But we just got to see how people's come through the game today before we pick a team for Tuesday.
Callum, well done today. Another 3 points, professional performance.
Yeah, it was a good performance. It's always going to be difficult for them when they go down to 10 men so early in the game. Probably got a bit frustrated with ourselves in the first half, not getting that first goal, but you know, we came in at half time, the gaffer said tire them out, move the ball quicker, believe in what we're doing, and we'll get the 3 points. And I think we did that in the second half, and end of the day it was a great result for us.
Them going 5 at the back, did that kind of work in yours and Josh's favour? Because if you have a 3-man midfield, I suppose that space opens up for you to get those crosses in.
Yeah, I think naturally when a team loses a man so early on in the game, they're always going to drop, try to solidify themselves. You know, we knew we had to be patient, we had to keep the ball moving. We were strong on our set pieces again, and you know, we had 2 great goals. I thought Hacks was good when he came on, made a real positive impact for us, so delighted to see him get a goal.
Yeah, he got that goal in, took it really well, and Wilkes again, right place at the right time, hunting those scraps, of course, from that set piece that you mentioned. Yeah,
I was happy for Malik. He had some good chances in the first half. I thought their keeper made some really good saves. He kept himself busy, you know, he was on the move and he was in the right place, like you said, and good for him to get another goal.
Yeah, because we have to really give them credit today, but with the situation they find themselves in with so many players out because of COVID or injury, etc., they've put in a really good shift today.
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be a tough lead up, losing players to COVID, you're not sure who's playing, who is, so, for them to come up on the day today and, I thought they put in a strong performance, like I said, it's difficult, you lose a man so early, you're away from home, it's a big pitch, but, today was about us, we needed to make sure we got back on a winning trail in the league and we did that today and we're on to the next one next week.
And that victory, of course, has put us into the top 2 now, just Peterborough ahead of us and kind of a good position to be in, you're always chasing to get to the top of the table.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice position to be in, but it's so early on in the season, you can't start making judgments so early on now. It's about us building momentum each week. We have to stick to what we're doing, working out on the training pitch, and, we'll go down to Milton Keynes next week and try put in another good performance.